Welcome to one and all to yet another traditional fight night. Hope you guys have been doing well. It is the last week of season 2. We are on to season 2, aren't we? I think we are. Oh dear, and why am I so dark? That's because I don't have extra lights on. There we go, there we go. Anyway, so hopefully you guys are doing well. As you can see, Crucible's Horde is the army that you will be battling tonight. You can already start to check that out. We have a few things that we need to get sorted out before that, so you have time to set things up. There are some folks who are shouting in that they're late. Let me just see. I can still get you guys in. Or at least I'm pretty sure I can still get you in. So yeah, let me just grab a few from here. Yeah, because there was an issue for some reason. The whole stream announcement did not get published correctly in Discord, so maybe not all of you saw it, though we do have a whole load of people who signed up in any case. But without further ado, we shall try out the battle news. Oh no, the battle news. Let's see, where is it? It's not opening. Oh no! I've done something wrong. Let's see now. Well, this is giving you more time to sort out everything, sort out what you're going to use in the battle. So we'll get. I'm pretty sure I've clicked something wrong, and it's caused the battle news to not be where it should be. But I think we just about have it. There we go. Okay, the order is completely wrong, but that's okay. Yeah, the player list is not there yet, Breather. The player list is yet to be done. I left it open for an extended period because there was an issue with signing up. But there are folks who have DM'd me, and those who DM me before the stream begins, then we'll get in. So if anybody's here now who hasn't joined up, go ahead and DM me and you'll still be able to get in, but we'll go through the battle news first. So anyway, new unique portrait for season 3. Power stones, tearing up, lots of them, so pretty much all of them. Damage, critical strike, leech, bleed, and strike. Merge, nothing happening with that because it is as it is. Defensive power stones, tearing up, protection, cover, resist conditions, and thorns. And we're getting the nature and construct faction power stones. Now let's continue. There we go. Movement power stones, tearing up, our speed, charge, dash, and revitalize. And time warp is arriving for season 3. And let's one more. There we go. Range power stones, aim, blast, and reach are tearing up. Enhances tearing up. So good news for you who are using units like the Battle Drummer or Barrier Monk. Supercharge is also coming in, so more power stones for them. We went through seasons 1 and 2 with pretty much just the basic Enhance 1 and Resurrect. So yes, indeed. Okay. And that, at the moment, is that for the battle news. Now, you're asking that, why is that? Well, there's some, and we've got lots of DMs coming. Let me just give a thumbs up there. Thorn Oak Shield, he'll get in, especially with the cool meme. So anyway, Apple is still causing problems, and it looks as though we might not be getting a new build for season 3 yet. standing ovation for Apple being a bit slow there, but apparently they're being swamped with work. So yeah, go figure. But anyway, if they do manage to do stuff, then we will be getting in the artifact balance changes, and then most likely, whether we get the build or not, there will be some balance changes. These are not 100% set in stone yet. I'm looking for some feedback from the elites, for instance, but we might be looking at some buffs to the Death Knight, getting stun immunity, and base health being increased slightly. Then the skeletons, health being decreased, so slight little nerf to the skeletons. Necromancer, ability range is increased from 6 to 8, and then Fire Knight's base health increased from 2,000 to 2,500. So we're looking at something like that possibly, but these are not set in stone yet, so I don't want to actually have a slide about it on the screen, because that will just mix things up if they don't get put in exactly like that. So that was it for the battle news. Yeah, so then we have a few extra folks, so hope you guys are now enjoying the little extra time so that you can get ready for this battle with the army, Crucible's Horde. So make sure you get your army ready, get it set, get it locked in. I am now creating the list. Looks as though a couple signups now have bounced. They were incorrect signups. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But there's not much we can do about that. And also looking to get the list into the description. I know you guys like the list in the description of the YouTube video. That will be arriving shortly, as soon as I get everybody the last signups in. There we go. Let's give it a good old quick shuffle. There. Let's go ahead and save. So for win, we'll have 300 gems, draw 200, and a loss is 150. So pretty much what we usually have. And let's just make the list. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. And I will be reading off the first few who are going to be battling, so you can get ready. And the list is updating into the description, so it will pop up without refreshing the page, but if it doesn't pop up, then go ahead, refresh the page, hit that show more in the description, and you should then see the list. And we're going to be starting off with Zekor, pupok, napi, Deathly Hallows, Matthremar, Christian 0029, Hayta, Kaos IV, Tever, and Shiver. They will be the first 10 to battle. I was actually trying out a few cool things. Did you guys notice the subscribers were getting near to 6,000? 6,000 would be cool. That would be cool to see. And then there was one neat thing I was just trying out. Okay, the event is now live, but this still needs some audio, but how about this? I think that was pretty cool. A transparent animated Battle Legion logo. Get that somewhere into the stream. It looks cool. It looks cool, but it also needs some audio to it. How did you guys, by the way, like the, we had the Brute meeting the Ember Fiend. That was a neat video. I liked it. Thought I'd show it. Hope everybody saw it. Hope it was good. Right, we are ready to go. Let's see, we are live. Crucible's Horde. Just quick look as to what the army is. Basically, all the units have the same power stones as all the other similar units. So all the hounds have double damage and protection. We have a group of fire knights with double damage and protection. Then we have some arcane blades with double leech and protection. Then we have eternal champions with double leech and resist conditions. Then we have wraiths with double leech and protection. Then we have 2 risen warriors with double strike, and one of them has charge and the other has protection. Exactly why, I don't know. Then we have risen archers with reach and reload and damage. Lord Redinald likes this army. Hope you do. This is actually the fourth, I think it was the 4th army that I have ever had in these streams. 4th or 5th, something like that. So it is a classic. Though back then we had 2 or 4 less army points, so I had to add a few units, but essentially it is pretty much this. And the artifacts are tier 5 horn, tier 4 ring, and tier 4 spear of cataclysm. Don't know why I collected those, but that's fine. Are we ready to go? I hope we are. Let's get those auto spins going, and there we go. Zekor it is. Zekor. And good luck to everybody. Let's see, who do we have in the chat? Juggernaut. Lord Redinald, how are you doing? Eosif is here. Pataglu. Breather. Constantine. Seth is here. Randu, how are you doing? Randu, you're coming up quite soon. Position 13. Gorka Morka, good to see you. Though, oh geez, that's bad news. Oh, is that probably the Apple thing? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of out of our hands. It's some kind of something to do with provisioning, something to do with accounts. If a new build was made, I don't know. It's like worst case scenario, everybody loses their accounts. I don't know, but it's something that Apple needs to do on their end, so that a new build can be made from a new, I suppose, developer Unity account, whatever. I don't know. I don't handle that kind of stuff, so I don't know exactly the ins and outs, but that's pretty much it's an integral part that Apple needs to do. So yeah. And I suppose it's just bad timing that they are apparently it's not something that they usually have with whatever team or department that handles these, but they are apparently swamped with work at the moment. I don't know. Defeats. Deathly Hallows. Matthremar is up next. Is Matthremar in? No name. Yeah, go ahead. Send me a message. I'll get you in. Kingo also. I'll do an extra round at the end. I'll get you into an extra round at the end. There we go. Yeah, so go ahead, DM me, and Pyro Bebop, how are you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. Oh, that's great. Missed so many recently. Yeah. Silly thing called a job getting in the way. Yeah. Well, a job is important. It is very important. Yeah, no hurry, no name. This will take us probably about 2 hours, the main list, because there are 200 signups. So it'll take us a while. But yeah, go ahead, get a DM in at some point, and I'll get you into the extra list. We already have one going into an extra round. Christian 0029. on. I'm seeing too many red bars there. No. Come on, Risen Archers. You can do it. No, you can't. Oh, dear. I've messed up my camera settings. I'm all red. Breather, can you tease something about what Godspeed has in store for us? Huge stuff. Well, basically, I would imagine very quickly there will be content-wise, there'll be some possibly a brand new era, a brand new themed era with units that support that era. Then obviously as soon as we can get the builds going, then there will also be obviously changes to the artifacts. There'll be a few, especially to the tier 5 spear. Most likely it's pretty much already set that it's going to be that the secondary meteors do not resurrect. We'll see how that works. And then there's some changes to both the ring and the crown to define them, separate them from each other, because at the moment the ring is kind of like making the crown pointless, useless maybe. I don't know. I slightly disagree. If you have an all-order army, then the crown is possibly better. Yeah. Understandable. But there'll be cleansing removed from the ring and full cleansing added to the crown most likely. That will definitely separate those and give them proper kind of like distinct uses. Then I would hopefully the route for solving, for instance, the excess shards that folks have from maxed out artifacts would be kind of that would be a possibly like a traveling merchant that would appear in the events page now and then. You could then trade in excess shards. What about the skull? Possibly there was something for the skull immediately, as we can't, most likely can't do the build if we can't do it like this is no promising word from Apple, so basically the build would have to be done. It should be done by tomorrow, latest Friday, so that it'd be ready for the Monday when the season changes. So it doesn't look good. So what we're doing, the skeletons, they're getting the small nerf. That should help a little bit with the skeleton issue. I can't remember exactly if there was some change to the skull yet. But again, we do have the 3 artifacts that are in line to be changed. We don't really want to do too many changes at once, because then it's kind of difficult to see what causes what. Or what the changes, what they do. Granted, we can do big changes, but preferably not many changes. So, Cephaloconjure. I remember mention that a common artifact could be used in the rare mythic slot and rare in mythic. Is that on the table? It could be at some point. It would require some real thought, because that could create some additional. See, it's creating more combinations and options that would require balancing for, and then you run into the situation where there's just too many options, and then it would be impossible to balance them right, that they would work in all the situations. So I would have to think that maybe not, but can't rule anything out. Oh dear. And Breather, I agree, a statistics for every match would be nice. Or if not that, then statistics like average statistics for after each season, stuff like that. That'd be cool. Glass. Oh, well, hello. Hope your battle goes well as well. But have some good resting hours. Christian signed in, but not in the roster. Oh no! Might there have been a typo? I did notice that a couple signups did bounce for one reason or another. Hang on, no, you are. Christian, you were number 6. You were number 6. And I do believe you won. I didn't have time to test this army out too much, because I was running out of time. To be honest, basically, it was like an hour and 15 minutes before the stream, as I was getting everything ready, starting to work on the army and everything. I get a phone call that my son had blocked his bike and lost the key. And I was like, okay, walk home. But his friend's bike is now chained up with the same lock and he needs to get home really quick. I got no. Oh man. And to top it off, my car, the engine has died. It's waiting for a new engine. So I had to hop on my scooter and go and rescue my son and his friend. So I broke the lock. Took some hefty bolt cutters with me and just broke it. Cool thing is, the lock was only 2 days old. No! Anyway. Get a Tacoma. Really reliable. A Tacoma. Wow. That sounds oddly American. What's a Tacoma? Truck. Oh, one of those. You can't park it anywhere. And it uses so much fuel. Do you remember we talked about the fuel prices last stream? No. No. It's a Japanese truck. How is that a Japanese truck? Is it? Oh, is it a Toyota? It is. It's a Toyota. Anyway. TheHack. Doing quite well. I foresee a very low win rate for me. Yeah. Didn't have too much time to test this. And I went for this. You selected just an old army. Updated it slightly. Though it was funny, I was looking at the stream, which this was on. I think we had artifact levels of 3. They were all level 3. And it looked as though I'm getting the same win rate as I did back then with 544. Randu, any news for boss raids? What kind of news? Yeah, a little bit before this transfer and stuff, there was talk about redoing the raids, changing some of the units and the layouts, slightly upping the difficulty, possibly bringing in the third modifiers back to SR at least 15, maybe SR 14. Especially now with the high-powered artifacts that are about. So those are definitely, they're easy enough to do. They're definitely on the table. So we'll see. Yeah, battle news. There was a little bit of battle news, basically the power stones, but the balance changes held off on announcing those because they are slightly dependent on the build and so on. Looks as though the build isn't coming, so we can't get the balance changes to the artifacts done for Season 3. Thanks to Apple. But yeah. But I did go over roughly the unit changes. If we don't get to do a new build, then basically it'll be Death Knight will be getting boosts, it'll be getting immunity to stun, and the base health will be increased slightly. Skeletons base health will be nerfed slightly, and Necromancer ability range will increase slightly, and the Fire Knights will be getting more health. So those will be the unit balance changes. Most likely that will happen. So yes, SimoGG. And I need to have the list. I need to have the list open so I can see cool battles that are going to be coming up. 15% win rate. Oh, come on. But yeah, super stoked. We've gone up by about 100 subscribers from last time. Who remembers how many subscribers we had last time? I think we had 5,000. Was it 900 already or 800? Nah, it might have been 800. So we've probably gone up maybe 20. That's buff hardies. Christian, also known as the Righteous Defender. Yeah. Yeah, SR16. Yeah, I mean that's always a possibility. But yeah, as I was saying, there has been talk about remodeling the boss raids and bringing the third modifiers to SR15, possibly 14, SR16. I don't see why not. Make things interesting. The combination Skull Tier 5 and Wellington Boots. Tier 5 is extremely OP. Please nerf those artifacts. Thought they were galoshes. Wellingtons and galoshes. Oh yes. Why not Nokia rubber boots? Anybody have Nokia rubber boots? They are a thing. Kind of like Nokia tires, car tires. Really a thing. Made by the same company. Well, they're branched slightly. Nokia tires and Nokia Yalakinet. So I don't know. Nokia footwear, but all originally the same company. Started from Nokia. Yeah. Pyro Bebop, this is a hard army to beat. My win rate is 12, so I would hesitate to have a different opinion about that. The Nokia phones were inspiration for the Tier 5 boots power. Yes, they were. Bulletproof phones they were. You could throw them down 5 stories of 5 flights of stairs. The phone would come apart, the back case would fly off, the battery would fly off in another direction. If you were lucky, the keypad would fly off as well. You put them all together and it would work fine. Christian's watching by an old Nokia phone. Well, it can't be that old if it's showing a video. It's not the traditional old. What were the good old phones? The 3210. Then I had. What was my first? My first mobile phone. Was it a? Hesitate to say a 1611. Yeah, that's it. Or was it the 1610? Oh man. Yeah, it was the 1610. Nokia 1610. 1610. That was a cool phone. SimoGG, how are you doing? Good to see you. Anyway. Where are we on the list? Has Pyro Bebop already fought? T31M. Or Tame. Yeah, it's probably Tame. Sorry. I think somebody mentioned last time that it was Tame. Gorkamork, it was great that you were here. Super cool, super awesome. Have a great evening, morning, whatever. Whichever is there. Anyway, where are we? Shield of Talos. Shield of Talos. Can't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Battle number 38. It was time. It was time. Oh no, Randu, you didn't change your build. Yeah. First time when I lose all the friendly fight, but not in fight night. Alright. Cool, cool. That's good. Oh dear. Oh, and Gorka Morka is coming up soon, but I think he left already. Oh no. Lord. Yeah, it's good when RNG does show the good side. Anybody notice that I zoomed in the picture, the webcam, this thing here. I zoomed in slightly. Breather, idea for quiz. Should Crucible shave and get just a stash? Options on answer yes or... just a stash. Why? Christian, with recent gas prices going up, where you live, Crucible, they have alternatives. Yeah, pretty much all the energy bills have gone up, even though there's no reason to have them go up. Oh, which is interesting. Yeah, I mean, worldwide oil prices are not very high at all, but fuel prices at the gas pumps are sky high. And at the same time, the oil companies, oil producers, are reporting record profits. Well, of course. And at the same time, electricity companies had excruciatingly high prices, and guess who else is reporting record high profits? Oh wow. Yeah, somebody's calling me, and the phone number, I don't know that number. Ah, Thorn Oak Shield is here. Pyro Bebop, same nonsense with grocery stores. Yeah, I slightly understand the grocery stores because obviously they're bringing their stuff in with trucks and stuff, and logistic prices have gone up obviously because of the fuel prices being high. So that's kind of explains why they've gone up, but apparently, I don't know, they've probably gone up more than what the increased fuel prices would kind of, you know. But that's inflation. Worldwide inflation. Victory. Milan. This is battle number 47. So if we had a total of 204, 47 is almost 1/4. Wow, these are going pretty quick. I'm losing pretty quick. Oh man, G1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, gotta wonder who that was that tried to call me. If I'm really unlucky, then it was the service, the Ford service, and they were calling me to tell me if I'm getting a new engine or not. But now I won't know until tomorrow, probably. So yeah. Eggs are really expensive where you... Christian, whereabouts in the world was that? Roughly. Roughly whereabouts? I know eggs are crazy expensive in the US. Puerto Rico. Yeah, eggs are... The price of eggs have gone up slightly in Finland, but not that much. I mean, you can get 15 eggs for like €4. I suppose that's not much. That's like 4 divided by 15, so that's like 27 cents per egg. Oh, the Caribbean, yeah. Been there a few times. Cayman Islands, to be exact. Oh, they were good times. Crush there. My win rate, well, it's gone up a bit. It's 30% now. It's not as bad as it was. It was 12% a while ago. Battle number 52. Christian and I, the resident Battle Legion Recons. Good morning, Zoom. Or thank you for the good morning. I will send you back a good evening. Brazil, okay. Gustavo in Brazil. Anything important happen? Yeah, we've got more subscribers, 5,993, only 7 to go to get that 6,000. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Why not activate the bell and go ahead and like the stream? We will be having a quiz at some point. Hang on, but... Power buff. Okay. Yeah. The Skewer. Lord Redinald's coming up soon. So say more Glass and Gorkamorka. Oh no, Gorkamorka. We just had Gorkamorka and Glass. See, I'm not following these well. Anyway, Lord Redinald's coming up. Greenfoot 5. How about that? Greenfoot 5 in the streams. That is so cool. And Red Viking, how are you? You seem to have quite often meetings. just when the stream's beginning. I bet you have a weekly meeting of some sort. You must. Randu lives in a swampy part of Italia. Fog is always present. Yes, Randu. I had to read it as he wrote it. That'd be a cool name, though. Otalia. I'm from Otalia. Patrick is here as well. How are you doing? How are you doing? Weekly meeting, and they changed the time, so I missed the beginning every time. Oh no, Red Viking. But have you battled yet? I don't know because I'm not following the battles too well. Let's see, Red Viking. Red Viking. Why don't I find Red Viking? You're not signed up. Oh, because I wrote it wrong. Duh. There we go. Red Viking, battle number 166. Okay, Pyro, I missed your battle, but what did the sages have to do with it? Oh man, yeah, I'm missing so many because I'm busy reading the stream and acting all silly. Randu, they're saying, when I was little, my friends and I used to go along the ditches for fish, to fish for frogs. It was fun, yeah. Pyro, your stream quality keeps dropping to 360. Stupid computer. Max Crucible, why are TL so sluggish on balance changes? Obvious changes have to wait several seasons because the developers are busy with other projects. No, actually, if you're talking about probably the most anticipated and wanted balance changes are to certain artifacts. Basically, the reason why they haven't been coming out now for the past few weeks, or actually a couple seasons, is because they require making a new build. Making a new build for Android at the moment is fine, super great, everything works. We could make a new build for Android. But we can't make one at the moment for Apple or iOS. That's due to Apple having troubles doing what they need to do so that the transfer of the project gets completed. There's some provisioning stuff. I'm not exactly sure what they are technically, but there's some stuff that Apple needs to do in order for everything to work on Apple's side. And so we are waiting for Apple to do their thing. And until they have, I mean, there would be the option that, sure, we could make the new build for Android devices. They would get all the new stuff. They would get the balance changes, but then Apple wouldn't. And then you'd have accounts battling each other, which, yeah, it wouldn't work. So even the Android build has to wait until the iOS side works. And because of that, we're stuck with some of the most basic kind of balance changes we can do. Which are basically like stat type balance changes, so health and attack damage and stuff like that. But any kind of like mechanic changes, they can't be done. Zoom. So the trouble with Apple is that the game got moved to another company. Essentially, yeah. Basically, there's all sorts of stuff that needs to be done. There's all sorts of kind of keys and identifiers and all sorts of codes and stuff tied to accounts and tied to how the ad systems work and everything. And there's some parts which the developer side can't do, and so it has to be done on the platform side, so Apple and Android. Android, their systems are super quick, super easy, super logical. They work. Apple not as quick and easy. So we're waiting, and there's nothing much more that we can do. And yeah, we just have to wait. So yeah. Patrick, you wrote to me. I see lots of people have actually written to me. Oh dear. Randu, if you're listening, I'll get that one account in. Don't worry. We now have a few. I'll get you in. Don't worry. And anybody else who has oh, and Antiviper's here. How are you doing? So okay. Yeah, so if anybody's DM me, then that's cool. I'll be getting everybody who's DM me now. You'll be on the extra rounds. Just give folks a quick thumbs up. Quick thumbs up to everybody. Now they know. I gotcha. I gotcha. Even you, Woodier. No worries. Oops. There we go. Yeah. Still gotcha. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's good. Oh, man. So, what's happened in the chat? Yeah. It's very simple to catch frogs. A stick, a fishing line, and tied to a small ball. So... what did you do with the frogs? No. Don't tell us what you did with the frogs. No. We probably don't need to know what you did with the frogs. Oh, no. Dippers is a type of bird. So if you took the diapers and you threw them really hard, would they then become dippers? Fucking you live in Louisiana. Yeah. Oh man. I think I have tried frog legs maybe. Can't be 100% certain. I think I've tried frog legs at some point somewhere. Well, along the same lines, escargot. That I do like that. I do like some good snails. Oh man. Anyway. Yeah. Defeat. Ivan! Is Ivan here? I don't think he is. Ooh, a risotto. Yeah, I like a risotto. Battle number 79. Markahan is next. Acrinius is coming up. Alpha Noob. Juggernaut. Sunny EXE. Ooh. Thorn Oak Shield at 108. Randu. Happy hour time. Somehow it's noticeable. Greets! How are you doing? I don't know. You can check the list, or I can have a look. And yes, you have already battled. You were battle number 45. What's up? Yeah, I remember the ad where everybody was picking up the phone and just buzzer with the old landline phones. A short question. Risen warrior and archers are stunning if while they're underneath the ground. What? I said what? How are they stunning? Are they being stunned or are they stunning units? I don't think so. At the beginning of a round. Like, you mean always? Hang on. How do you mean? Like, when they're like now? Are they stunned? No. Oh, if an artifact trigger is causing stun. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that would be super tricky to test, or at least super tricky for me. Our QA can probably test it easy. I'll write that down to test. Yeah, we could have a quiz. Do we have the quiz master in the house? Does somebody have a good quiz question? You can DM me or send it out on chat. Anyway, Viper, I hope we arrived somewhere good at the end of the stream. Culinary, parentally, grammatically. Randu, my English is perfect. But yeah, Michael Myers, that's a good question. I don't know. Has anybody ever noticed a risen warrior or risen archer pop up out of the ground already stunned? I don't know. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Say that really fast 3 times. Yeah. I used to be really good at these when I was a kid. You know. Michael Myers, we can see it in our fight. What are we fighting? What are we fighting? My kill. Oh no. Are you signed up? I don't know. Are you sure we're signed up? Why can't I find... Oh, because... Yeah. At last. Yeah, the extra round. You're in the extra round, aren't you? You are. Yes, Eleanor, that will be fine. We can do that. You're in the extra round list. Yeah, remind me, Michael Myers, to watch our battle extremely closely when we have the extra round. I noticed with invisible power stones that Risen Archer's warriors start to become invisible after 0.2 seconds after the spawn on the enemy battlefield. You mean, okay. That might actually be the fact that maybe the invisibility starts at the very start, so they're kind of invisible underground, and it ends just after they pop up. Yeah. Hang on. Somebody had a quiz question suggestion. Seth, what skin portrait battlefield do you wish you could get? Yeah. Yeah, actually, there are some that are super old that you can't get anywhere. Yeah. Okay, that's something we need to look at. First of all, you should try Pitoro. I'm scared to even Google what it is. It's a drink of sort. Oh, is that what Christian was saying? This, in fact, you're thinking that this is wine? No. No. It's a soft drink. And it's something I'm not sure if you can get it everywhere around the world. It's an energizing soft drink with blueberry. I like blueberry juice. It's quite good, and you can get it for free on Finnair. If you fly on Finnair, they always serve blueberry juice. It's good stuff. But no, this is an energy drink with blueberry in it. Do you ever get worried when skating on Finnish ice? No. I mean, the easiest way not to be scared of skating on ice is to not go skating. Yeah, just leave out the skating. You don't have to be worried about it. Yes, we've got a very aromatic bouquet. A very, very fine, soft fizz. And a citric aftertaste. I'd say it has an oakish after... an oakish afterbirth? That's great. Oh dear. Look! Am I going to get a win? Yay! Yeah, I bet. Yes. Usually left alone after that, yep. Yeah, Marley is one juice drinks producer. But that's not finished though, is it? Marley? Would it be? I don't know. Marley. Is Marley finished? I think Marley is owned by Ekes Granini. And is Ekes Granini finish? I don't know. Oh, I suppose it is. Yeah, Marley. They'll make a blueberry juice. And then there's also in Finland what they call it blueberry soup. It's a thick. Yeah, it's kind of like a thick blueberry juice, but it's good. You can drink it or use a spoon or whatever, but yeah. The Germans brought them out. Okay. Orm, where is Orm on the list? How far have we gone? 103, we are over halfway. Looks as though we are heading for an exact 2-hour stream, plus the extra few late sign-ups. We'll be making it in. No problem. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if anybody else has joined the stream since the beginning and they have not gotten onto the main list, go ahead and DM me in Discord. Now we will get you into the second round, the extra round. When a cruise crucible. No, I didn't have any mammy. That's disgusting stuff. It's like eating raw rye bread. Like rye bread dough. Blah. Not my stuff. Anyway, yes, we can have a quiz. I just need a good topic for the quiz because I did not prepare a quiz. Quite often that's the last thing I leave to do, and especially this time when I had to go shoot off to help my son and his friend break a lock. I did not have time to think about the quiz. I was going to do a quiz about like units like last time, most used unit or whatever, but things haven't changed. It's exactly the same situation as last time. Pyro Bebop knows the perfect question. That means the answer is 42. So can you tell us what the question is? That is the ultimate question. Already should be buffed. Yes, and absolutely. Okay, we can do a quiz along those lines. We can do a quiz along those lines. Let me just draw it up here quickly. If one and only... It will be a two-part question. There, it's ready. Come on, folks, we got one new subscriber. Hello to whoever subscribed. Is it somebody in the chat? That's so cool. 5,994 subscribers. We only need 6 more and we'll do a quiz. 6,000 subscribers for a quiz. Go, go, go. Oh man, isn't that a cool idea? I think that's a really cool idea. There we go. Oh, I'm evil. Oh. Yeah. That was a good joke. No, I'm expecting that all of you obviously are subscribers already. So yeah, we'll be dropping the quiz in a very short moment. Where did it go? I lost the link. There it is. There is the first quiz. Possibly the only quiz. Dooby dooby doop doop doo. Good question. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. And let me just add there. I put in one additional word into both questions just to make it absolutely sure. Okay, we have some interesting ones. We do have some interesting answers. RD for the first one. The first question was which unit, hang on, which way did I put it? Yeah, which unit could get a buff? You'd be surprised. Out of a total of 17 so far, only 2. 2 RDs. Perf RDs. Is merge Power Stone a unit? Yeah. Red Viking. Trying to think of a good nerf answer. Valdarion. Battle number 119. Noobimus Rex is coming up next. Matthremar, are you ready? Woodier, yeah, it depends on the season, obviously, that's true, but in, you know, looking at the bigger picture, Crystal Spires. Yeah. A lot of units that need buffs, okay. A lot of units we never see, okay. Of course, there are units that are more useful early game, and some units that are less useful. Yeah. Doesn't always mean that we can automatically, you know, just go ahead and buff the unit. Because if you make balance unit for, say, rank 16, then it might cause issues when using it at rank 1. So the hammer throws, yeah, they can be really squishy, except if you have the blast power stone, then they are super powerful. Yeah, the Tide Shaman was very popular at one point, but it's not exactly like, you know, completely lost. Yeah, Alistair. What about Earth Wardens, Woodier? Overpowering. Yeah, they certainly are, especially when they have this issue. They are set to be untargetable when they are statue form, but for some reason ranged units do seem to occasionally decide to target them. It is an issue that is being looked into, but it is defying the logic of how they are set up. So it is an issue, ongoing issue. Skins for Devourer. Yeah, I don't think we can have skins for the Devourer because it's not a unit per se that you can actually... You don't have it in your unit list, so there's no mechanic at the moment for the Devourer to have different skins applied to. Zoom, now that would be an interesting change. And the statue form. Yeah. Pyro Bebop, yes, this is an issue that's affecting, I think, pretty much all the ranged units can do it occasionally. The Stormcaller, for instance, yeah. They are allowing ranged units to target them, even though they should be untargetable. Yes, you scientifically speaking makes sense, yes, but it shouldn't. Yeah, no problem. Even the catapult can occasionally, though you don't notice it with the catapult so much because it does retarget and change targets randomly with every single shot, so you don't really notice that it would be especially stuck or constantly targeting the Earth Wardens. Other ranged units, quite often, if once they target something, they'll stay on it until it's killed, like most units. So then you'll notice when they get stuck on an Earth Warden statue. But yeah, but the Stormcaller also changes occasionally its target. Also the Soul Pylon changes targets, that's random. How's that quiz doing? Oh! Leading the charts for a unit that needs buffing is Icebreaker and RDs. They are leading the charts. And for a unit that needs nerfing, there is Barrier Monk and Storm Dragon are leading the charts. This will be good information for many teams. The command table, any kind of clan tournament or event coming up. Yeah. I've been planning to pretty much ask the community what they would like to have as a longer event. Would it be a tournament, or would it be first time spinners, or something completely different? Matthremar. Wow. Okay, so that took out the Icebreakers and the Barrier Monks, so... Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. The Barrier Monk, I think the Barrier Monk is, you know, it's okay. It is currently at rank 16 for season 2. It is the third most used unit. But it is not amongst the most effective. But it's certainly being used a lot in rank 16. Yeah, Woodier, it's the Storm Dragon. It's something about the multiple lightning chains and the tick rate and so on. Basically, just pulls down the barrier. It is like, how would you say? It's per design. It's the lightning is working as it should. It's just overly effective against barriers. I mean, the most obvious way to nerf it would be to decrease the amount of lightning bolts or decrease the power of them, but then it would make the unit very unusable. Yeah, greets. Yeah, it is. It's direct counter for the barrier monk. Thorn guards should have slow immunity. Don't they have slow immunity? I was going to check the game, but it's battling away. Matthias! Thorn guards. Slow immunity. No? Yeah. Yeah, and Reno isn't quite the same. It doesn't get quite the same effectiveness against the barrier because it's especially when it's further away, the shots are widespread, so they're not all actually hitting the barrier per se. Eleanor multiplicative effect that I think is unintended. Yeah, I can't say about if it's intended or unintended, but all the mechanics are working as they should. But it might be an unintended outcome. Unit Express! No, don't need that. Zoom. I believe it does regen over time. And I believe it is like an HP system. Randu! Great that you were here. Have fun, have fun. Take care. See you next time. You're welcome, Randu. It was great that you were here. Yeah, Vesiver. Yeah, because I'm just trying to think. This is a question that I've asked at some point, and it's been such a long time. I can't remember how. Yeah. Just trying to see if I can quickly find that. First thing I found is Barrier Monk, base power of the shield, which is based on attack power, is multiplied by the same. So if the Barrier Monk has 1000 health on the shield, 1000 attack power, and the result would be oh no, that was something else. That was something else. Ah, I might have found this. Yeah, I believe it might be 7 seconds. 7 seconds to regen to full health. It would seem to regen whenever it's not being hit. But I'll get that verified. Pop that down. Hang on. Hang on. We're plowing through these fights tonight. Says Red Viking. And then Woodier says strong build. But my win rate's only 41 and it's been down to 12. And oh no. Hang on, zoom. Zoom is coming up. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom. Battle number 158. Wow, Braxis PT, battle number 154. We are going through these quick. Noob sauce. Let's see, Zoom is coming up very soon. Let's see if I can actually watch a battle that I intend to watch or tend to see. I've been missing them all night. Look at that, the two lights in the back, they're almost synchronized. Boring. Yeah, Red Viking too. Yeah, Red Viking 166. Is this like Rice 6EL? Is it like Rigel? Possibly. And we have a name I can't pronounce. And there is a storm dragon. Wow. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about about plans, the Discord, the new FAQ, unit cards, and other kind of in-game descriptions and stuff that is being worked on. Oh, it's Zoom. I nearly missed it. I knew I'd nearly miss it. I've got a screenshot of what, for instance, the unit card is going to look like. Hopefully, we'll be able to open these up tomorrow or Friday. I've almost got all the unit cards ready, so then it's just basically just copy pasting into Discord. Once they're done, then we'll be able to open up to the public. I do have a screenshot. Do you want me to show the screenshot now, pause the fight night, or shall we show it once we get to the end of this before we do the extra round? Can do either. Just to show you guys what it'll kind of roughly look like. It'll be super easy. There's no external files to be opened. All the information is right there in Discord, accessible, easily viewed on your mobile phone and stuff like that. No tables that you need to open up separately, so it should be easy to use. All the units, then they're also tagged so that you can search for specific things. Like if you wanted, for instance, show me all the ranged rare units, then you can filter it and you can see all the rare ranged units, for instance. Zoom, you're about to leave, so you'd like it now. Well, let's just quickly pause that, and I can quickly show you. Where is it? There it is. So basically, it'll be looking something like that. So you get a neat graphic of the asset of the actual unit, and then description. You can see at the top there. There's first descriptions. That's just from the old wiki page. I don't know, can't remember who's actually made that. But then there's the in-game description. Then there's the rarity, faction, immunities, how much it costs. So that's how many army points, the max units in the group, what type of unit it is, what rank it unlocks at, what the attack speed is, what the range is. They're just empty because it's still doing these. And then basically what skills it has, what power stones it uses, and then this cool graph where you can see the levels 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. The damage per second, health, and then the unit count per level. These will have some units right. Yes, it will. There'll be the medium and the small-sized earth elementals. Skeletons will be there. Spiders will be there. Or they are there. I've already done all those. So I'm just doing the mythic units. Rare units as we speak. I've already done the mythics and the commons. So, and then there will be extra parts for like conditions and all that kind of stuff. So let's continue with the battles. Right time. And yeah, basically, and then it should also be made. It's going to be made that sages and me or anybody that has admin rights. I'm hoping that we'll have have at least one other admin coming in from Godspeed's side. Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah, sages and admins will have the rights to modify those. So basically, if something needs updating, then they can be relatively easy updated. Especially when we have patch notes come out, then any of the above can go and update the cards and so on. It'll be per individual unit in the group. It's the best way to do it. I mean, you could have it for the whole group, but how long does a whole group survive anyway? And how do you then have DPS for when it's missing one unit, when it's missing two? So we'll just keep it super simple, and it's just a single unit of the group. That's the DPS that will be shown. And so if you know that, okay, it has 10 units in that group, then you know, well, multiply that by 10. That's how much the whole group will be able to do in total. Yep. And then obviously I've been modifying also when some units, they don't have per se damage that they're doing. So like the druid and whatever, then I've changed how they're worded. So they're like health or whatever they actually do with the damage, and the names have changed. So yeah. So there. And so yeah, it just depends. Yeah, probably won't be able to do it tomorrow. Get it open tomorrow, but hopefully on Friday. I'll have it far enough so I can open up the units, and then I'll get on to the conditions and other aspects of the game. Quite a lot of stuff also is in the FAQs. Ooh, Red Viking! Ooh. Whoa! Now, how strange is that? Not the battle here, but outside. Thunderstorm. Absolutely black clouds, and I just heard thunder. And it's April. Thunderstorm in April. I'm speechless. Utterly speechless. Even Forka's not promising any thunder for today. There it goes again. Wow. Now it started raining. Yeah, it's plus 13 degrees. Thunder. All right, Zoom. Great that you were here. Excellent. Super cool that I remembered to show that before he left. So maybe Slard Hadron Collider. Oh, don't get me off. I've been, well, I was going to say reading books, but I've been listening to a set of books just about that. How science fiction. They do some particle collisions, and they open up wormholes to another alternate universe, and killer robots come in, and it's surprisingly fun books. They were really cool. Constantine, Florida. Ooh, Benetute! Benuzette. Benetute? No. Benuzette. Benuzette. No, I don't think so. No, it's the collider opened up a wormhole, and these kill robots first sent a ray through the wormhole, which transported all biological life off the planet to another alternate reality to just get rid of those, and then they came in to steal all the resources. But then luckily there were some people in the space station, for instance, and somebody else doing a test where they weren't a part of the whatever, I don't know. And then they started to fight back, and it was a cool book. Red Viking, but Finland has the first quantum computer. Yeah, they've actually got a quantum computer running in Finland. Can't do much yet, but it is functioning. At a very low level, but it is a functioning quantum computer. Not far to go. Hopefully when they get the quantum computer running at full speed, they'll be able to work out how to make superconductors at room temperature. Because you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Hoverboards! Back to the Future is here with hoverboards. Anyway. So, well, we are nearing the end of the main list, I believe. We should have Lewis. This is battle number 176 out of a total of 204. Cheaper PC components. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think quantum computers are that cheap. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's a quantum computer that is like at the very first level, so super kind of like simple and low level quantum computer, but it requires a supercomputer, like normal supercomputer, to control it. So it's still, you know, got some punch to it. The supercomputer was called Lumi. Means snow. Important question. How quickly can it render the next Transformers film? Hey, well, I'm pretty sure soon enough you'll be able to ask ChatGPT, could you render me the next Transformers movie? And it'll just give you pretty much what it probably would be in any case. I was watching, there was a YouTube video of this guy, he recreated Flappy Bird, the game Flappy Bird, using ChatGPT. Not a single coded line. He didn't need to produce a single coded line. He asked ChatGPT for everything. Started from just the basics and asked what kind of code to do this. Then he compiled it, ran it. Then he noticed that, oh, well, it needs to change. It needs to do this. So then he told ChatGPT that, oh, well, this needs to change now. And then they just went through the whole thing. And in the end, he had Flappy Bird. What do you mean? Oh. I am Optimus Prime. I need to practice that. I'm pretty sure I could get it at some point. Red Viking, that is crazy. It is. I mean, absolutely nuts. You have people now doing doctorates just asking ChatGPT to write the whole thing for them. Wow. Anyway. Whittier, are you going? Oh no! Is Whittier leaving? I am Optimus Prime. As someone with a lot of ideas and no credentials, I'm so ready for AI to even the playing field. Yeah, Seth, I mean, that is the thing. It pretty much gives an opportunity for pretty much anybody with just an idea. So, yeah. And yes, you can code a game using ChatGPT without knowing anything about coding. It'll tell you how to compile the stuff. It'll give you instructions on how to do everything. At the moment, you have to do it like this one guy did on this YouTube video where he had to go through step by step. So he just told it that I want to make a game like this, and then it gave him a bit of code. He had to compile it, see what it did, and then he just always went back to ChatGPT saying that, okay, we need to change this, we need to do this, we need to add this, we need to take that out, and slowly enough got to the full game. So yeah. Yeah, I was trying it out as well, actually rendering video. So there was a AI system that would create like an image, and it would zoom into it and keep changing and morphing it. And I told it to do an alien space scene with alien starships fighting with lasers, and it did it. It was odd-looking spaceships with laser-like looking things, and it flew through the scene, and wow. It was cool. Yes. I need to make a game like Battle Legion, but without all the units I hate. Woodyer, you have it? Like what? Link to the video? I don't remember. Let me check. Let me check. I think if you just search for can AI code Flappy Bird, and I can't remember the guy's name, but that'll probably it'll come up with that. And it's not a long video; it's like 20 minutes or so, if I remember correctly. Yeah, can AI code Flappy Bird? Watch ChatGPT try to code Flappy Bird, and it succeeds. I don't know. I suppose I can just... There it is. That's the link to it. Very interesting video. Worth a watch. Whoa, it's really raining now. Have I left anything outside that doesn't like rain? Have I left anything outside that doesn't like rain? I don't know. My door. I think I did leave something out that should be brought in. Sending a message to the rest of the family to go and get my scooter in. You Viper, yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah. The scooter is inside. Oh man. Yeah, live streams are difficult to go and do stuff like that in the middle of. So yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Going to be increasing the amount of streams very shortly. Possibly this Sunday. Might be doing my very first personal stream. Everybody's can join in and subscribe. We'll see. Let you guys know more about that later. Thank you, ChatGPT. Done it once again. Fertez. Fatal Farm. We are getting very close to the end of the main list, and then we have a quick round for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe we had 7 last time as well. Red Viking. Yeah, it'll be just basically pretty much anything gaming related. Kind of want to have a feel as to what people would like to see me do. Play games, try out new games, first reactions to games, PC games, mobile games. Those are pretty much it. Not into console stuff, so no consoles. I do have a Switch. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Ooh, out of auto spins. That should tide us over. Charles. After this, we have Kurban, Sacred, Cholo, and Eva Kant. So yeah. And any suggestions on what you'd like to see me stream, then go ahead, DM me in Discord. Charles. Sorry, Charles. That's a defeat. Nebulous Fleet Command. I think you should make Flappy Bird this weekend. See if I can create Flappy Bird and then play it on stream. That would be interesting. I mean, that would be the ultimate test because I do not know how to bind. I can code a little bit in Java, and I can do SQL queries. So, yeah. I mean, I know the super basics of what do they call it? The modular coding. But yeah. But yeah, I'd need ChatGPT's help also on how to compile this stuff. I have no idea. I remember some Java compiling, but yeah, system out print line, you'll do great. And I can code hello world in Java. Yeah, Red Viking. I mean, yeah, basically I'd also introduce like games that I like to play. Like there are some games that I bet lots of folks haven't ever heard of, but really cool games that I like to play. But yeah. So there was the main list. Let's go ahead and close the main list down. Yes, reward the rest of the participants, even though there aren't any. This is automated question. Now we have a few extra. No other DMs have come in. Add participants. These will just be in alphabetical order of player tag. So we're going to have Never's Mind, Noobinitis, Mona, Ubernoob, Whittier, Michael Myers, and Alanor. I think we are ready. Save. Go live. Yes. Starting up with Never's Mind. Hang on. But you need main method. Yeah. I suppose so. Oh, Noobinitis. Noobinitis, coming up. Or actually not coming up. He's here already. Oh dear. For Java to print line, you need the main method. Yes, main method. That was it. Yeah, main method and yeah. Yeah, and now I understand what you meant. Forgot completely. I mean, it's been 10 years at least, more than that, since I had Java courses at university. Oh wow, that was a long time ago. Yeah, Java, I mean, I remember it was super simple. Probably like just as simple as something like, I think Python is another old but still viable and super simple language. To Ubernoob. This might be close. Probably not. No! Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Yes! Sorry about that, Matthremar. Yes, RNG had its hand in that, I believe. Whittier with the main method. Oh, Michael Myers. Michael Myers, are you still here? Yep, there you go. Michael Myers showing us how it's done. Boom. And last, but certainly not least, Alanor. Oh, very good with the crow, taking out my blessed Bombont. Not looking good for me. There we go. Wow, pretty much on time. Only 8 minutes past the hour. So 2 hours, 8 minutes. Even though we had quite a lot of stalling at the beginning. That's cool. Very good there, Alan. Alanor. Good show, good show. So many cool players here again with us today. So we already left, Randu and so on. But Michael Myers is here. Red Viking, Whittier, Matthremar. Oh, so many Anti-Viper. I think Anti-Viper's still here, or maybe he's fallen asleep after the nappy changing. That's what happens when you pass a certain age and afternoon after nappy changing, then you just kind of fall off. Anyway, so cool. So many cool folks here. That was great. Oh, no name as well. Yeah. That's awesome. You guys can follow this. Until next week for Battle Legion streams next Wednesday. We'll see if we kick off an event next week already, or then we need to still figure out pretty much what you guys would like to have. We can have a conversation about that on Discord starting tomorrow. It's 8 o'clock in the evening here. And then yeah, why not? If I manage to do personal streams on Sunday, then that'll be cool as well. Be fun to see folks there too. Anywho, without further delay, I will let you guys get back to whatever you like doing other than watching Battle Legion streams. Annie Viper, I believe you have some nappies to change. Thanks, Woodier. Good to see you. And No Name too. Annie Viper too. Have fun, everybody. See you next time. What do I leave you guys with? I'll do some... we'll do something. We'll do that again. Boom! That's so cool. It's cool. Never had a video that's well, I'll leave you guys with some speed art. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.